Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lamide. Today we're here with another episode of Adulting is the Ghetto. Ratatata! Yes!
The future is now. The future is now. The future is now.
I am here with my good sis, Itunu. She is a podcaster for just over 20 podcasts, and she's just like, I'm still gonna say she's a journalist, even though she won't claim it, because she's like a very good writer. She's just like a creative babe, but also corporate babe. Just an interesting character, and I said I've got to have her on my channel. So Itunu, please introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi everyone, I'm Itunu. This is Lamide, my friend. Thanks for having me. I work in communications within the government sector, and for fun, I host a podcast called Just Over 20, and I write for like various publications and just in my free time.
Love that. Yeah. That is good. So, Itunu, this is a question I ask everybody on my channel. How has your adulting journey been? Like, describe it to me. What is it?
It's a scam, everyone. I think, when people spoke about adulting, I thought I'd be going for brunches every day. I would have endless amounts of funds, finances. And then COVID came and said stay at home. So adulting has been pretty difficult. It's not really what I anticipated. But yeah, I'd say difficult is probably the word to summarize it.
It's true. You became an official adult in like a weird time. Like you graduated in a pandemic and had the actual graduation a year later. And like even finding like your job, like when you got it, you couldn't even really go into the office for like your internship and stuff. So no, I definitely understand. But so today's topic is something that I'm very excited for us to get into, because like me and Itunu just have random conversations like this, and I said no, this is why I need to get her on here. So we're talking about like the feeling of being like left behind. So like all your age mates are doing things that you first if you should be doing, if it's like getting a house, being in a relationship, like getting engaged, like getting promoted, all these things. So like my first question is there a right way to do adulting?
I think like the instinctive answer would be no. There isn't a right way to do most things. I think there's your way to do things, and you can be advised by different people who maybe you look up to, or you feel like they're doing adulting the way you would want to do it. But I don't think there's a right way, no. I wouldn't say so.
Do you think there's like, again, not a right way, but do you think there's like a right way for you, or a specific way like you imagined yourself to do adulting, or that you want to do adulting? I
think like, so you've asked different questions. I feel like there's like a template, maybe within my friendship groups, the people that I see, the people in my communities, the people I follow on social media, and you think, okay, you graduate from university, you get this amazing corporate job, you go up the ladders, you make money, you buy a house, you get married, you get engaged. Sorry, I even skipped a part. You even have to get in a relationship first of all, so there's several parts.
We understand.
But at the end of it, you get married, and you're living life. I think that's like a template. I think for me, maybe to a certain degree, especially the career goals, I would say that have shaped the way I see adulting quite a lot, or the way I did see adulting quite a lot. So it's very much about getting a great job in a great company and working your way up. That's a big part of adulting, being independent and self-reliant.
Do you attach age to that?
It's difficult because I have different views, from probably what I would have thought before. I think before I thought people graduated from uni and within a year they're like a manager or something, because every single day on social media everyone's doing, I would like to announce. So
LinkedIn is the worst, that testimony app.
Testimony every day. I would like to give thanks for God who has made me a manager at age 12. Like that is literally everyone. So I think I thought that the younger, the better. You do everything at a young age. So before you're 25, you should have done a lot of things. So I think I thought that before. That's why I would have attached age to it.
So what do you think now?
I think now just do what you like, whenever you like. Everyone's timing is different to, you know, we're all different. We all have our own times to do stuff, and everyone has different goals and different aspirations. I'll use a quick example such as home ownership. I remember seeing this tweet and this girl was like, everyone goes on about home ownership, but I don't want to own a house because I don't want to be in one place for a certain amount of time. And I thought that's a perspective I haven't really heard before, and she's allowed to have that view. And that's very valid, and that works in alignment with what she wants. So if she becomes a homeowner one day, if that's what she wants at 35, then she's met a goal, she's successful. So there's no age to anything. You do everything in your own time, in God's time for you.
That's really good. So like, but what do you actually do, like practically, when you feel as if like you're being left behind? So you might be whatever age, and your friends all got married, or all got promoted, or got houses, or got their own cars, whatever. And you feel as if like, I don't have that. Like I actually feel as if all my age mates are doing all the things that I think I should be doing, but I'm not doing it. Like, what do you do when you feel left behind?
I think you have to like put a lot of things into perspective and think, what do you actually want? Because a lot of the time people can say, oh, let's say for example, if all of our friends started having babies next year, me, I don't want a baby. So I'm not gonna go and force that to happen because I want to keep I want to keep in like step with my age mates. So I think that for me, it's about having perspective about what my personal goals are, what I want from life. And also, jealousy is a really demonized thing. I think jealousy is not a good thing, but like there's jealousy and there's envy. You know, we can do like linguistic stuff on it, but I think it's envy is more like Lamide has this dress and I don't want her to have this dress, so she will not have it. And jealousy is more like, oh, I wish I had that dress. You know what I mean? For me, when I see something and I'm like, oh, I wish I had that, like I feel a little rising inside of me, I acknowledge it, I check it, and then you have to like be happy for that person and remember that your time is coming. And I'm a big advocate for unfollowing people on social media. If you see somebody and there's something about them that you feel like, oh, I wish I had that, I wish I had that, like unfollow them.
It's true.
It's not by fault, and they can be your friend. It doesn't matter. Like if I unfollowed you, I'm still gonna see you. You're not gonna come and fight me.
But how dare you?
You might ask me why, and if we would have that conversation. But yeah, there's no harm in doing that. It's all about protecting yourself and being in alignment with your goals and not letting anything block that.
That's really good. And then, but this leads perfectly to my next question. So like, how do you balance feeling like happy for your friend because you're genuinely happy for your friend, but also like you feel as if you're being left behind? So let's say like your friend is doing things at the right time frame, but you feel as if you're not. Like, how do you balance being happy for your friend but also feeling like, oh damn, I wish I was like further in my life?
It's a personal thing, isn't it? Like I'm never gonna come to my friend and come with like bad vibes, like, oh, I wish that was me. Like, no, I think
those people are scary.
That's very scary. I believe in honesty, but sometimes shut up.
No, like, because even then, like, sorry, what? Like, imagine be like, congratulations on your promotion, but I wish I had that. Like
yeah,
I don't know about you.
I don't like stuff. So if that's you, like,
change it.
I was gonna say, like, you know, I don't know what to say to you. Maybe consider changing.
Yeah, and you review your behaviors.
Yeah, definitely. But I think when people are doing stuff and maybe I think, oh my gosh, wow, you're amazing, look at that, I'm gonna say the affirming things, but I think these things are very personal things to deal with internally. Journal, pray, speak to another friend. I think not keep it to yourself, but you have to deal with it in yourself.
It's a personal problem. Like, it's actually your no, it's actually your personal problem. No, genuinely, and I think you need to do whatever it requires you to feel better. So like, if it's taking a social media break, do that, because really and truly you won't always be seeing like all the positive news when you feel as if like your life isn't as great as it should be. But like time doesn't stop, life doesn't stop for other people, and just because you might not be where you want to be doesn't mean that you won't be number one. But also, like you said, looking at things in perspective and putting them into context as well. Like, there's not even that, like, sometimes people be, oh, that person's been working for 5 minutes and they're this far, but that's not, everybody's on their own time frame. Yeah, so when I say it's your personal problem, genuinely it is though, because Like, there's nothing anyone else can do for you except for you to like fix it yourself instead, and work with God to actually put things into better perspective.
Definitely. It's hard though.
It is. Oh,
It's
definitely.
hard. And I think what you said, I don't want it to be glossed over. Like, if you need to go off or remove yourself from any space, whether it be virtual or physical, that makes you feel like, oh, everyone's doing better than me, remove yourself. It's actually not that deep, because I don't really like saying bad vibes, but I feel like it's such in my head. Like, I don't really believe in being a bad vibes person. Like, if you know you can't celebrate with someone because something inside of you doing quinkum crankum because they're doing better than you, you don't have to go. You don't have to attend whatever their thing is. You don't have to put yourself in that space for some time. For some, if that's gonna make you feel better. And you also don't know what people are going through. Someone said this to me before, like, someone can seem to be excelling in one area of their life, and you don't know what area of their life that they're not excelling in. So
that is true. And like, I think having that conversation, or even just communicating it to an extent, like, if it requires you being like, unfortunately I can't attend, like, don't just not show up, but like communicate and just like, unfortunately this I can't come or whatever. Like, I'm sure they'll understand that, or perhaps you're going through something, or you can just speak about it to somebody that you trust and like you can confide in. Like, don't just go through all this, like, don't hold it all in to yourself, because then, although I say it's a personal problem, you can share it with other people, but people can't solve that problem for you. So my final question is, what practical tips do you have on following your unique path without comparison?
I think, first of all, remembering that you're on a unique path, which means that your path is different from every single other person. You may not know your whole path, like, not everybody has a 5-year plan, but you might know what you're interested in, what kind of lifestyle you want to have. Like, let that lead you. And you might see people that are doing things that you're interested in, and you can use that as some kind of like help, but no one should be your guide. You can get wisdom from everyone. So I think if you realize that no one's perfect, nobody really knows exactly what they're doing, to be very
Everybody's
honest.
winging it.
Everyone is winging it.
Even at like 40, 50.
100%. And let's not get into this. I think self-help books are amazing, but I think sometimes you shouldn't like see these things as Bibles.
They're not.
See people's path.
It's just their own personal opinion.
100%. So I think if you approach every single person you interact with, think that you look to as like inspirational, as that, it will help you to not compare. You see everything as just, I can gather wisdom from this, but nothing should be your guide, something to follow step by step. I think that will help you on your unique path.
That's really good. That's really good tips. Thank you. Thank you so
problem.
much for joining. Before I leave, do you have any final words or any questions for me? And
final words. I think the unique path thing is a good way to, a good final word. Remember that you are on your own unique path. No one is like you. Nobody's doing what you're doing. Think about the kind of life you want to live, the kind of lifestyle you want to have, the kind of things you want, the legacy you want to leave, the experiences you want to have, and let that guide you every step of the way. And like we said before, if you find yourself comparing yourself to other people, unfollow them, take a step back and look inward. If you need to speak to a friend and say, listen, I'm really struggling because I'm comparing myself to other people in our friendship group or other people that I know, do that, or wiser person outside of your circles. It's not a weird thing to compare. I don't think comparison in and of itself is an evil thing, but it can turn into envy, it can turn into self-hatred, whatever it is. So you need to like nip that in the bud and remember, like Lamide said, we're all on our own unique path.
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you. And I would just say, like, your feelings are valid. Like, if you feel as if you're feeling left behind, that is a valid feeling, but that doesn't necessarily mean that is truth. Like, just because like that's how you feel doesn't mean that's the reality of it. So yeah, make sure you look at the facts, like are you, and put everything into perspective as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you check Itunu out. I'll put all her social media there, and make sure you listen to Just Over 20 podcast. Thank you for joining us. This has been so great having you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
And comment down below. Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Comment down below.
Bye.